Today we're taking a look at the brand new autofocus update with the Blackmagic Cinema 6K full frame. Now, this is a camera that I think a lot of us thought Blackmagic was simply done updating. And I've been thinking for a while, the main camera Blackmagic was missing in its lineup was something that would appeal to the mirrorless users that had autofocus. And that's really what prevents a lot of FX3 users, C70 users, etc. from getting a camera like this. But now with the new beta firmware, this camera has continuous auto tracking, not only in the normal single point mode, but you can also get the continuous auto tracking in object and face tracking. Now, it seems to work better with L-glass, and I don't have any L-glass right now, but what I do have is the Sigma MC21 adapter and the Sigma 24 to 35. So let's see how the tracking works again in this beta firmware with this combination. Am I in focus right now?
You're blurry.
I'm blurry? Now click on my face.
You're still blurry.
Still blurry? What about now?
No, yeah.
I'm good?
Now you're good when you get closer. This looks so silly.
Am I in focus though?
Yeah.
Okay. The whole point is just to see how well it works.
Now you're blurry.
Now I'm blurry?
Now you're fine. You're fine.
Fine?
Yeah. Could you film like a movie with this camera?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a movie camera. That's why it's kind of a big deal. Okay, so after testing this out, it's clear that although it works, it isn't great with adapted lenses. It could be better though. This is a beta firmware update, but it's also a really big step in a direction of having autofocus in Blackmagic cameras. Now, I've seen a lot of questions online about, oh, am I gonna get this in my pocket cinema camera, 4K, 6K, whatever. And one of the reasons this is actually possible in the Cinema Camera 6K and the Pixis is Blackmagic actually purchased the sensor for this camera and the Pixis from Sony. It is a Sony sensor. And sensors, when it comes to autofocus points, have to have those autofocus points built into the sensor, and that's what makes it possible. Now, I always came to the conclusion that Blackmagic just wasn't working on autofocus, and so that's why they didn't utilize it. But because the points are there, it seems that Blackmagic can work on autofocus now because the points already exist in this sensor. Now, yes, it's a Sony sensor, but that does not mean that the autofocus will be as good as a Sony camera, because autofocus, when it comes down to it, although the hardware has to be built into the sensor, which it definitely isn't with phase detect autofocus in the Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and 6K, but you also have to have algorithms built into the camera in order to fully utilize the autofocus. And that's why this is in beta. The actual version may be a lot better, and who knows, it could be improved as time goes on in this camera without a new camera having to come out. But we also may see a new camera come out. But it's interesting to see we're getting this as a free firmware update, especially as the price has increased due to the tariffs in the US. So if you have any questions, anything you want to see, let me know. I just wanted to do this test to see how well it works off the bat with this update. I haven't had any issues, so super excited. My name is Jeff Fagien. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.